I don't think you can stay there. I think this video needs to be recorded without a bear. He thinks he should be in it.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be our final day.
Shout out to the location, by the way. This is my home. This is my beauty. I thought it was Christmassy. Little Christmas backdrop. I put the huskies away because they won't, as cute as they are, so I want to get in all the action, and they'll be trying to manage dogs is difficult. Welcome back to Wednesday. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, grab a coffee because we're going to talk about hopes and dreams for 2024 and goals that I set for 2023. First off, I understand goal setting is not for everyone. Some people love goal setting, some people don't find that it works. Me personally, I absolutely have to have a goal. It's what keeps me motivated. It's what gets me up in the morning. It is, just what kind of ticks me along. So my main goal has always been to capture that ridiculous dream of competing at Chatsworth at novice level. However, hold the phone, because the FEI released their calendar this year, which showed Chatsworth just having a 4-star. Although British Eventing have not released their calendar yet, come on BE, it's probably going to mean that there is no novice or 2-star at Chatsworth in 2024. I mean, I ain't going to get to novice at Chatsworth in 2024, but you know, hopes and dreams. It may come back. It may come back in 5 years' time, 10 years' time when I'm actually there. But at the minute, they have scrapped it off the calendar for whatever reason. Anyway, the overarching goal will always be now to get 2 ex-racers to novice level eventing, wherever that might be. It might be Cornbury. It might be, where else is the novice? Osby. That was a nice one. Little Downham. Oh, that was a great course this year. I blooming love Little Downham. Anybody, if you want to go to an event, they were so friendly. I felt so welcome. They were amazing. Shout out Little Downham. The course was epic, like mind-blowing course. I've had a cracking year, to be honest, going out eventing with my buddies. That's the end game. However, we've got lots of little goals now because I have got 2 baby ex-racehorses. So my goals changed massively this year. What I set out to achieve in 2023 went overnight when I lost the boys. I'm not going to kind of revisit that. It's not good for me mentally to keep going back to that place. And I'm going to look forward. I've got lots of things to look forward to. I've got an amazing yard now that I have, and we're all settled. I've got 2 fabulous girls, very different to the boys, but fabulous all the less, and I'm slowly learning how to ride them. I've only had the girls, like, I don't give myself enough credit, I don't think. I expect them to be at a certain level. Well, I've only had the girls. P I got in the end of April, and she'd finished racing in January, and Molly I got in March, and she'd finished racing in October. So totally different lifestyle for them, and they're doing really well. I'm super proud of them. Did I think I'd be a little bit further forward? Yeah, but I'm the optimist and I have ridiculous goals sometimes. So I have to keep myself grounded as well. Goals, 23, 24. So what I thought I'd do in this vlog is go through what goals I set for 23, when I got the girls, whether I've achieved them, a bit of a recap. And then I will go on to the goals that I've set myself for 24. And it's a great place. Again, YouTube is my diary of everything that I pop on here so that I can look back on it and, you know, just have some memories, amazing memories of the boys, but also so I can do this video again in a year's time and go, oh my God, look where we got to. The hair colour will probably be different. I change my hair colour all the time. Anyway, so let's look back on 2023. I have goal setting. They always say that if you write your goals down, you're more likely to achieve them. And I love stationery, and I love writing things down. I just love journaling, all that kind of jazz. Anyway, so I have this book. It's probably backwards to you, but it's called My Little Book of Positivity. It was bought, my beautiful daughter got it me one Christmas, probably 2018, because that's when it started. And I've changed it to Goals and Dreams. So if we write these down, we manifest that they come true. And it's got lots of things in here from, before I had the horses, to be honest. You know, we love a goal even before them. That's 2022's goals. Vixen 3-day event is always in my goal book. I haven't got there yet, but you know. So that was the boys' goals that I set for this year, and I had to change the plans, but we adapt, we move. So this is my goals page that I set for the girls for 2023, and there's some on here that I achieved, and there's some that I didn't. But let's go through them, and let's see why we didn't achieve them. Maybe first off, I always put some personal goals on here. £500 in savings. If you watch my How Much Do My Horses vlogs cost, and some people don't want to know how much horses cost and they live in denial, but I have not got £500 in savings. I think when I started this goal, it was like £2,000 in savings, and every year it's gone down. Like next year it'll be like £100. I need a more achievable goal. £500 in savings, did not do. Okay, however, there's one on here that I did do. So here, little beadies, is an e-riders test with Molly and P. Now, I've been really good. I want to pat myself on the back now with doing my e-riders tests on a monthly basis. It gives you something to work towards every month, but it's also a great way of seeing, like on your schooling, to get feedback and to see what's improved and what hasn't. I've done 3 tests with P, 2 with Molly, all over the place in regards to scores. The last one we did for November, shocking, spoiler shocking. But let's have a look at the e-riders journey. Use intro A. Go beyond intro A. Don't do anything, I haven't got transport, go for e-riders. Well done. Next on the list is arena hire. I have struggled with transport this year, so I've had to hire. I had a trailer, I got rid of it when I wanted to get a horse box for both boys, lost both boys, and never kind of got the transport thing back on again. It's on the list for 2024 because I do need to get the girls back out. However, I wanted to take one horse, whichever it may be, out to arena hire. That horse ended up being P because Molly had in and out of injuries all year. She's had a bit of a odd year, hasn't she? So I took P out for arena hire with the wonderful Jess at Heebie Jeebies Eventing and Ali, who is right hoof forward. Bing bing. If you don't know them, they're my crew. They're my jam. Check them out. They've got YouTube channels too. I'll link it. Check them out. Give them a like and a comment. They are cracking women. It didn't go as planned, not gonna lie. It was the first time I realised that I really missed Reg, really. I really missed a horse where I could just get on, no stress. And I think it was a realisation that I'd gone back to square one again. So it was quite emotional. But I completed it. I ticked that goal. Here is a little snapshot of the arena hire, the fresh podwork.
Dude, so this is for later when you're watching this back, because you've got a lot on your mind right now. Just look at how you've just dealt with that. Perfect. She was getting a bit scatty, you just took it back. Perfect. Look how she's happy to be here. Yeah, she's, you know, looking around, she's nosy at stuff, but she's gone to. This is the first time we've been anywhere. She's been so good. I know you feel a bit like, you know, she was messing about, she was rearing and stuff, but she's been so good. Mate, you should be so proud of you. She was so proud of you as well. I hope you are. Love you.
I look back on that now, and she did everything I asked her to, and I think I was a little bit more, I was disappointed, but shouldn't have been, because she was amazing, she was cracking. So another one on the list was XC schooling both. Now, I didn't manage to take either of them cross-country schooling due to transport, due to time, and I don't think I realised how much effort taking 2 babies to retrain would be. It was on the list, didn't manage to do it, but I decided as well, kind of like later on in the year, that I was going to concentrate more on flat work and groundwork to give good basics to the girls rather than rushing them into, it's so easy to try and rush them into jumping so you can kind of, you know, you're on your goal, but it doesn't always bode well for them. So particularly for my girls, I wanted to get the flat work sorted, which is why I've been good with the e-riders, and the groundwork, which I've done with P. However, that meant the XC schooling, and another one on here is a show jumping show, had to be put on the back burner. That is something that I'll take into 2024. The girls had a bit of a break from their jumping because they weren't strong enough, and I didn't necessarily want to set them up to fail. So I think sometimes, again, kind of rushing can be detrimental. So I'm not doing any jumping till next year. The physio advised that we just build them up muscular-wise first, and that's what I'm doing. So they'll start the journey for show jumping and cross-country in January, and I'll vlog it if anybody's interested. So we didn't do XC schooling. Neither, I've got on here a Somerford camp. I love Somerford. It's a fabulous place. If anybody wants to go and take their horses to a camp there, it's amazing facilities, and it's just fabulous. However, again, I think that was a little bit of a pipe dream to think that I could take 2 ex-racers who, Molly was still racing, like I say, October, P was still racing in January, and to take them to a camp. Delusional, I'm going to say at that point, delusional. So I'm happy, I'm good with that, I'm good with that. However, the next one we've got on the list that I actually did in this top corner is go on holiday. So I've not had a holiday in 4 years since I bought Reg, and due to this year being how it was, I decided that me and my family, me and my girls, were going to go on holiday and just have some downtime, have some break time, and I went to Cornwall. One of the highlights of going on holiday was I met the wonderful Keris, who is Diary of a Dragon. Check her out. She's just the most wonderful human and has been massive support to me this year. And I went down, while I was in the area, I really wanted to pop in and say hello. She changed the schedule so she'd got some time for me. And to top it off, I was allowed to ride her horse Ruby, and we went out for the most beautiful hike, gorgeous scenery. That one of the highlights of my holidays, so big shout out to Keris because she was amazing. She also has a YouTube channel, I'll tag her in that. But here's a little bit of footage from me taking on a very spicy Ruby, and reminds me so much of Molly. They are like twins, them 2 horses. But definitely a highlight of the year.
So Shelley is currently experiencing what we like to call the Ruby sexy trot. Oh, she's cut. Oh. Rubes is having an excellent time. Are you having a good time, Shelley?
Also is to reach 900 YouTube subscribers. So I have been on YouTube now for 1 whole year. Again, what a year it's been. And I wanted to get, I think I started with like 100 subscribers because I tried this in the past and I wasn't really dedicated to it. I found it, I didn't dedicate time to it, which I've tried desperately to do this year because it's just a great way to document your journey. And I want to get to 900 subscribers on YouTube. And after a year, I am so very thankful to each and every one of you that tune in every week, that give me a like, give me a comment, give me a share and subscribe. It means the absolute world that somebody wants to watch an over 40, ordinary, rider trying to achieve extraordinary things. So yeah, massive thank you, because I'm now at 1,100 and it just blows me away every day. I look at that and think thank you so very, very much. A year on the YouTube, that's it. I didn't set myself massive goals for 2023. I didn't know where it was going to take me. It had been, part of me was kind of like, I didn't want to put plans in because I put plans in with the boys and they got changed so drastically. So I didn't want to disappoint myself. However, like I've said, I do like a goal, so I had to put something in there. So I'm really happy to say out of that, we achieved 1, 2, 3, 4 goals, tick. I'm happy with that. Going into Victim 3 Day, I'll get there one day. Going into 2024, so I've written my goals in my little book to what I want to achieve in 24, and there's some cracking ones on here. And there's also there's goals that I want to achieve, but there's little sub goals around that. So example being, one of my main goals for 2024 is to get to a 70 centimetre one-day event with P. She'll be 6 next year, so I want to get there by the end of the year, so September, October. But obviously, to get to that end goal, I need to do little offshoots, which includes some clear round show jumping, some cross-country schooling, some more unaffiliated dressage. Hopefully transport will be sorted for 24 so I can get her out. And I think that's an achievable goal for P. P is, depends what mood P's in when she gets up, but I think that's an achievable goal for Pod. And Molly's only 5 next year, so I think to try and aim for Molly to be doing a one-day event is a little bit much for me personally, to try and get to eventing. I've got to work full time and do the boring stuff as well. But for Molly, I'd really, really love her to do a very small hunter trial. So we have quite a few hunter trials that go off between August and September every year, and they're brilliant. Some of the best times I've had have been hunter trials with Tan and Blaze and me and Reg, and I just want to have a bit of fun with Molly next year, so I want to take her to a hunter trial. They start at 50 centimetres. It's not about the height, it's about getting Molly confident in going forward. She's slightly braver than P, so I have big hopes for her. I also want to continue doing my e-riders and hacking out confidently. So we've really struggled since it's come into winter with the change in the weather, the change in the management I've had to do for the horses, getting them to hack out confidently. They've gone wired again. It's not enjoyable at the minute. So I'm working hard to try and get them to be hacking out confidently. So by the end of 24, I'm hoping that they are loving hacking, loving it. If not, then we're going to have to look at something else. But I've written them down. I am working hard to get these achieved. I'm feeling blessed every day that I've still got 2 happy, healthy horses that I get to go and see, and still able to live that childhood dream of just having horses. Whether I never compete again in my life, just having these girls is a massive, massive win for me. It's all I ever dreamt of as a kid, was just having horses. And I finally got it. So yeah, it doesn't matter. But I'll leave you with a little bit of a route round on the goals, and let's see, we'll reconvene in a year's time. See you again in a year. And we'll see if any of these goals actually became achieved. I hope so. Different vlog today, a bit of a chatty one, a bit of a catch up, bit of a putting a stake in the ground as to where I want to be in 24. I'm still plodding on, I'm still living the dream, I'm still trying to keep it a real equestrian life. Like, I've got Holland Coot, I've dressed up for you guys today. I've got my one and only base layer that I purchased at the beginning of the year. This was going to be my cross country shirt. It's never seen a cross country course this year, so I dressed up in a bit of Holland Cooper, but I like to keep it real. We know I don't dress like this on the daily. I wash my hair for you too. If you like what you see and you want to follow our journey into 24, I would welcome you on board. Please give me a like, comment, subscribe, share, and let's see where we are. Let's see where we get up to next year. It's going to be fun, isn't it, for one? And yeah, love you all. Keep it real, and I'll see you next week. I don't know what next week's is going to be yet. So the girls are having a bit of downtime at the minute. They're having a bit of hacking and a bit of a slower time. They've done a lot of schoolwork, so we're having a bit of a slow downtime. So I don't know what next week's will be, but it'll be a surprise. Keep it real. I'll see you then. Bye.
A picture on the wall, a moment